Hello and welcome back to ADHD Fueled Crafts. My name is Kelly. I am a pet parent with ADHD and a penchant for hyperfixating on crafts. So today we're going to be looking through another mystery box from Diamond Art Club. If you watched my last video, we went through the Cyber Monday mystery box number 1. Today we have the Cyber Monday mystery box number 2. So this was a little different than the number 1 box. This had 2 never before seen kits. There were no other additional fan favorite or secret kits that were added like in the first one. Similar to mystery box number 1, I also got 2 for this one, so we have 4 total kits to look at. So let's get rolling. Okay, so I just opened up the shipping box. I haven't looked at these yet. It does look like we have 2 larger kits that are square diamonds and 2 smaller kits that are round diamonds. So we're going to start with the smaller round diamond kits. So the first one we have here. So the first one we have here is called Hummingbird Spirit by Sheena Pike. So you can see the original artwork here, and then on the outside of the box we have the sleeve that has a larger version of the rendered kit. This is 55.6 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters, or 22 inches by 28 inches. Like I said before, it's round diamond based on the pink box and the little symbol down here at the bottom. This has 60 colors with 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds. So we're gonna open this up and take a quick look at the canvas here. So inside the box for this kit we have a toolkit, just like with every Diamond Art Club kit. This comes with a tray, a twist and pick pen, some baggies, extra wax, and a couple different size multiplacers. And then inside the box here we will set this aside and look at our little envelope doodad here. So inside here is going to be our Treasure Quest card, which we got a bronze. So you can see it's very holographic and rainbowy. On the back here it will say that it's bronze. These are a secondary rewards program that Diamond Art Club has, where you can collect different amounts of the different colors, so they increase in rarity depending on the color. So bronze are the most common, followed by silver, and then gold, and then black being the most rare. So we got a bronze. Inside this little pamphlet here we're going to have some tips and tricks for diamond painting, as well as the kit contents, a couple of QR codes for the Facebook group, and some coupons for the app if you haven't used that before. Then we have our sticker sheet. So on here we have our original artwork. You can see here it's very pretty. Lots of purples and pinks, which I love. Some tealy blues. It has a sticker for a start and end date, and then also a sticker with the information about the kit with the diamond shape, size, how many colors. On the back we're going to have a little diamond sticker, as well as a Diamond Art Club logo sticker and the canvas name and artist. And then on the inside here we have our stickers for our colors. So you can see here. So here you can see it's a good amount of purples and blues and pinks. On the side here at the end we're going to have our fairy dust with the Z's, and then the ABs are the Aurora Borealis, which are named after, or the ABs which were named after the Aurora Borealis. Sorry. Got distracted by my cat stealing my cutter. I'm gonna put that in my pocket so he don't hurt himself. Also on here you'll see there are 5 colors in the 6000s range. So the 6000 range are colors that are created by Diamond Art Club. Anything not in the 6000 range are linked with the DMC color codes, which are used with embroidery and cross-stitch floss. But the 6000s are colors that didn't exist within the DMC codes, so Diamond Art Club made their own to make it more similar to the original artwork. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the canvas here and the fluff in my hair. Alright, so we're going to look at the canvas and the drills. So on the drill pack here, there's going to be a sticker that has the name of the kit, so you can match up your drills, make sure that it is the correct set of drills that go with your canvas, that there's no confusion there. And then you can see kind of the set of drills. I'm not going to open these because I'm not going to be kitting this one up anytime soon. You can see lots of teals, some blues, purpley pinks, very pretty. So here you can see we have one of our fairy dust drills. It's the Z. It's harder to tell on the light colored drills, but it has just a kind of shimmery coating on it, like a mica powder glitter. Sorry about the weird cut, folks. My camera battery died. I let it charge overnight. It's now the next day, and when I tried to use it, the camera recorded for all of 30 seconds and then stopped. So we're on my phone now. Let's see how that goes. I don't know, but that's why it looks a little different now. It's a whole different amount of things behind me that you can see. But anyway, sorry. Cat's causing chaos. Okay, back to the Hummingbird Spirit kit. We're gonna look at the canvas quick. I just tucked it back in the box, so I'm just gonna roll this backwards so that it'll lay a little flatter and we can look at it together. So, should be good. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. I don't know if this is one that I'll necessarily do. It's not really the style of kits I usually do, but I really do like the color palette. I really do like the image, the flowers and everything. I think it's really cute. So it's a contender. It's probably not high on the list of ones to get to, but not necessarily one that I would de-stash. So it's a maybe. It'll stick around for a while and I'll think about it. It's a pretty good size. It's not too big, so it shouldn't take too overly long to complete if I choose to. So yeah, I'm not upset about that. I'm okay with it. So the next kit I'm gonna pull out is the other shorter kit with the round drills. Huh, okay. This is Colors Galore by Lola Gonzalez. Just a pretty flower one. Not really my style. I can say pretty certainly I won't be completing this one, but we'll still open it up and take a look. I am interested in seeing kind of the specialty drills, the stickers and everything, see what color palette it has, because that does look really pretty. This one is 50.6 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters, or 20 inches by 28 inches. There's 75 colors with 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds. So inside this kit, oops, sorry. I bonked my cat in the head and now he's attacking my hand. Okay, so inside this kit we have the same toolkit as in the last one. Excuse me, sir. We have our canvas in our little envelope. So we're gonna look in the envelope first, take a look at our treasure quest card and the sticker sheet. Okay, so treasure quest card, we have another bronze one. Not surprising, that is the most common. So you can see it's just a very pretty rainbow holographic. So it's bronze on the back. And then the sticker sheet. So here again, we have our original artwork, the kit information, name and artist information. Please don't knock things over. You can see his tail. Can I help you? And then the color palette you can see here. It's very pretty. So again, on the side here, we have our 2 ABs and our 4 fairy dust. So lots of pinks, some reds and greens, a lot of neutrals, some purples. Looks like we do have a 6,000 color, and we also have a 6,000 fairy dust, so that's very pretty. Moving on to opening the canvas itself. There it is. See if I can actually open this one without shredding it. Oh, close call, but I didn't rip it this time. It's not a very often thing. That made no sense. Doesn't happen very often that I don't rip it. Okay, so here is our little pack of drills. So you can see it's very purple and pink heavy. It's got our sticker on the front saying colors galore. You can see some of the specialty drills from the side here. It looks like here we've got kind of this peachy AB color. You can kind of see the shimmer of the iridescent coating on it. And then we also have a white fairy dust here. Don't think I can see any other specialty drills. Oh, that's a lie. There's one right here. So that's that purpley fairy dust right there. Oh, there's a lot of that. We got 2 full bags of that, so there's gonna be a lot of sparkle on that. So that is nice that there's a lot of specialty drills in here. All right, taking a peek at the canvas here. All right. Oh, upside down. All right. So that is very pretty. I really do like the color combinations on it. I'm not a huge fan of landscapes or like this large single flower bloom. I like more things that as I'm diamond painting, I can actually like complete a section and complete items and be able to see them without finishing the whole thing. So, but that is really pretty though. And you can definitely see there's a lot of specialty drills in here. So all of these white spots here are all that white fairy dust that I saw. So very cool. I think this will be very pretty when it's completed. I think it'll be a lot more eye-catching once it's completed. Some of these canvases, it's hard to tell if the canvas itself is going to be the same once the drills are on it, or if it's going to be a little more dynamic. And I think this is definitely one that's going to be much more dynamic once the drills are on it. So this will be one that I'll destash, so I'm sure someone will love it, especially since it's something that's not going to be released other than within this mystery box. So, all right, so we're gonna move on to our 2 larger kits that are the square drills next. So now I'm going to pull out one of the longer square drill kits. So we'll see what the next one is. Okay, I'm really excited. Okay, so this is Witch and Dragons Reading by Mary Gonasuli. This is one of my favorite Diamond Art Club artists. I have, I think, all but like 2 of her Christmas kits that were released, because one came out before I started diamond painting, and then one came out as a weekend drop, and my phone was lagging and I didn't get checked out in time and it sold out. I was so upset, but that's okay. I now have this baby and I'm so excited. And it's a dragon, and oh my gosh, I think there's 4 dragons. Oh, sorry. I am so excited about this one. Okay, so Witch and Dragon reading by Mary Gonasuli. Sorry. To calm down, take a breath. We're good. We're good. We're great. Actually, we're great. This makes this whole thing worth it. 65.0 centimeters by 91.8 centimeters, 25.6 inches by 36.2 inches. There are 58 colors, including 2 ABs, 2 frosted diamonds, and 3 fairy dust diamonds. There's a lot of specialty drills in here, and I'm really excited with where they might be. A lot of the other ones have been like in the spines of the books. She's very prolific with her girl on a chair reading with pets and bookshelves behind her, and I love it. This is what I was talking about with the exact kind of diamond painting that I love, that has a lot of stuff that as you finish it, you'll be able to know what you completed. So I'm gonna get this open and we'll pop back over once I have that done. Where's my cutter? It's in my pocket. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I have the box, I have the insert, we're all ready to go. Toolkit's the same. The only difference is with the bigger kits, you might get a bigger tray, but otherwise everything else inside is exactly the same. This guy. Oh, that's hefty. Okay. He's a hefty girl. All right, so we're gonna look in our packet here for our treasure crest card. I got a gold card. I've never gotten a gold card before. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I've gotten like a couple silvers and a bunch of bronze. I've never gotten gold before. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can see, let me grab one of the bronze ones from the earlier kit so I can show you the differences. So the cards themselves look different, so you can tell this one isn't quite as iridescent as this one. The outlines are also slightly different. So this one's much more rainbow. This is a little more muted. It might be hard to tell on camera, but this one has a fairly plain border. This one has the diamonds in the corners, and then the jewels themselves down here are actually different shapes. And the back of the cards also look different. So the gold has this really cool patterning on it, whereas the bronze just has some in the corners to show you the patterning. So, oh, okay. My heart is racing. Amazing kit, amazing card. I'm so excited. Oh, she's so pretty. And I love that it's such a close-up of just her in the chair with all the dragons and everything. Ah, best day ever. Okay. Whew. Slow down my heart rate. Okay, it's feeling real hot in here now. Hey. Okay, so stickers. We have our usual stickers on here. Here's a look at the original artwork. And then the color story here. So this is a much more muted color story than the other two that we've looked at. So there's lots of they almost look antique-y. So like if you look at like markers and pens and they're like antique style, they have like a very muted color tone to them. This kind of gives me that like vintage feel to it, which I really like. I've done ones before that have had like heavy browns and like dark colors, and those, it was a little hard to distinguish the picture because it was all so dark, so it didn't excite me very much. But I think with this style of like antique-y looking colors, I think that it'll be really interesting and fun to diamond paint. All right, so we do have a couple 6,000 colors, and then over here on the side we have our 2 ABs, our 2 frosted, which are kind of They're more of a matte finish, so you like can't see really the facets. Sorry. So they're more of a matte finish, so you can't really see the facets on the diamonds. It looks almost like frosted glass. Like if you have like those office windows where you can like see inside, but you can't see inside because it's frosted. That's what these ones are like. And then we have our 3 fairy dust at the bottom. So I'm excited to see what these look like. I don't think I've ever seen a 5200 frosted. I haven't done many that have frosted glass. So actually the only one I've worked on that had frosted diamonds was a Mary Gonasuli, the Dragon in Books. Yeah, it was her partial kit that was released that had a stack of puts with the sleeping dragon on top, and in the night sky, the moon and the stars were all frosted diamonds. So interesting. This gives me a lot of the same vibes with some of the books in the background and the color palette. So, oh, that's really fun actually. I'm really excited. I can like keep those two near each other and they'll be like a little series together. Okay, moving on to this big boy. This is heavy. This is much heavier, so there's going to be a lot of drills in here. Somehow I once again managed to not shred the top of the bag, so very excited even if just for that. Over there. Let's grab our diamonds out here. Okay. Yeah, so we've got our sticker that says Witch and Dragons Reading. Ooh. Pretty. You can see both of the ABs through the side. So here's our drills. So very muted, pretty neutral colors. Right here, you can see there's kind of a, if I can get the glare to not show, you can see there's this kind of tannish AB, and then over here there's kind of a off-white AB. So those are our 2 ABs. Can I see any of the frosted diamonds? Yes, I can. Okay, one of them you can see better than others. So over here, these white ones here are our frosted white diamonds. So you can see that they have completely matte coatings. And then over here, you can't see much because it's kind of tucked in here, but you can see these few stragglers here. Those are our other kind of pale yellow-ish frosted diamonds. So, and then I don't really see any of the fairy dust right off the bat, but that's okay. We saw like half of them through the side, so. All right, so let's grab the canvas and take a peek. I think this may have to be one that I do sometime soon, because a lot of the other ones I have of hers are kind of more seasonal, so I might wait to do them like Christmassy. Cat's toy is stuck on something metal and making noise. I don't know if any of you could hear that, but it's very distracting. Did I mention I have ADHD? I get distracted a lot. What was I saying? Oh, I might wait to do one of the other ones that are more seasonal until it's closer to a season, but this one is kind of a anytime type picture. So let's take a peek. Ooh. You guys see that? So this is definitely one, with it being such muted colors, once the drills are on the canvas, it's going to really look different than the canvas itself looks right now. Because right now, with some of the symbols, it looks a little harsh. So like her shirt almost looks, So here's, you can see, so like her shirt almost looks blue here with the symbols, but on the actual picture you can see it's like a creamy color. So that's just the symbols that are making the color seem a little bit off. So once the drills are on there, it'll look completely different. Okay, so there's 3 dragons. We got dragon number 1, dragon number 2, and sleepy dragon number 3 on the bottom there. And then the one that I originally thought was a dragon was this guy over here, but it's actually like her teacup steam coming out behind her, because, you know, witch, magical things, yay. But yeah, so these book spines were something that I was saying will probably have specialty drills. Let's take a peek, actually. Yep, so these moons, for example, will have frosted drills, which will be pretty interesting. Okay. Yep, so these will be frosted drills, and then these white ones here in the sky will also be frosted drills, which fits with the other kit that I did from Marigold Suli with the Dragon of the Books, where you know, a lot of people will do specialty drills where it's like super shiny for the stars. Hers are almost muted for the stars, which I think is a really interesting take on how to make them stand out, but in a really unique way. So, I'm so excited about this kit. All right, so we got one more to go. I'm gonna pack this up and then I'll grab out our last long square drill kit. So I'm gonna pull our last one out of the box here and take a peek at it. Oh, okay. Weird. We have another hummingbird one, which I wasn't expecting. I have mixed feelings about this one. So it's very pretty. It's called Hummingbirds and Hydrangeas by Donna Gelsinger. So it's very pretty. I really like the purpley blue hydrangeas. The hummingbirds are super pretty. It's definitely more of a realistic and less cartoony picture than the other hummingbird one that we got. This one is 65.0 centimeters by 86.9 centimeters, 25.6 inches by 34.3 inches. So pretty similar to the other one, a little bit shorter, but the same width. We have 69 colors with 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust diamonds. So let's open it up and take a peek, and then I'll talk about my feelings about it a little bit more and we kind of see what's inside the actual kit. Okay, so I got the box open, got the sleeve pulled out, toolkits removed. So we're gonna go ahead and open our envelope, see our treasure crest card. We got another bronze. So there is that guy. Very pretty. It is a really sweet image. I really do like the image itself. I just don't know how I feel about diamond painting the image. So here is a peek at the original artwork. I can't tell if that's focused. There we go. All right, and our color story. So what you'd expect, lots of purples, some greens. Our specialty drills are down here. So we've got the 2 ABs and our 3 fairy dust. So a pretty wide variety of colors for the specialty drills. So I think it'll be really pretty. Those will pop really well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open up the canvas, take a peek at the drills themselves and the canvas. Is that a copyright song? I don't know. I know not. I'm just a baby. I don't know how these things work. I guess I'll find out. Wow. Alright, so we have our big pile of drills. hummingbirds and hydrangeas. So you can see there's a good mix of all of the colors, quite a bit of the purple, which makes sense because the hydrangeas. And you can tell right there, the light is catching our purpley AB, so that's really pretty. That lilac purple color. And oh, there's quite a bit of it. There's 2 big bags of that. So that must be in the hydrangeas a little bit. And then over here, you can see our other AB is kind of this brownish one in here. Don't see. Wait, how many ABs do we have? And then our last AB is this green one down here, which is probably in the hummingbirds. So, very cool. Don't see any of the fairy dust right off the bat, so those may be some smaller amounts. But, yep, we'll take a look at the canvas, take a quick peek, see if anything kind of jumps out as being specialty drills, but I don't like looking super close for these unless there's like, with the last one, the frosted drills was a specialty drill I don't look for very much, or I don't use very often. So it was interesting kind of looking at where some of those were going to be used right away, but especially with this one, because I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm not going to look too closely, but all right, here we go. Okay. So this one actually has a really good mix of color blocking and confetti. There's quite a bit of line blocking too. So all this white in the background is all one color, so that part will go really, really fast. But, you know, I might not mind this one too much. This to me feels a little bit more like a landscape, which don't really draw my attention, but because it's more of a close-up type landscape with the flowers and the hummingbirds versus kind of the big one where it's a little more abstract and you really have to complete a huge section and stand back to tell what it is, this one might actually not be too bad to work on because you can tell pretty easily what you're doing. So this is a maybe. I am unsure. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's a maybe. But it is also very big, so that would have to play into consideration if I wanted to spend that much time. It might be a consistent whip where I just work on it here and there, but don't put a lot of effort into it. It might just be like a palette cleanser between projects, but we'll see. I'll keep it in my stash and think about it a little bit later. So, all right, I'm gonna put this back and then I'll come back for some final thoughts on this mystery box. All right, so that was my 2 kits, 2 mystery boxes that I purchased on Cyber Monday from Diamond Art Club's Cyber Monday mystery box number 2. Final thoughts on this. I had 1 that was a definite D-stash, 2 that were maybe I'm on the fence, and 1 that was like, heck yes! Couldn't have asked for anything better. And quite frankly, that heck yes just made this whole thing worth it. And yeah, I don't regret my purchase. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this, if you want to join me on my crazy ride on YouTube, it can only get better, right? I'm still figuring it out. I'm still new to this. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks on how to present this, if you think that it would be better for more of just a top view, down view, or if you like this having me in front of the camera. Yeah, give me your thoughts. Otherwise, thank you for watching if you did make it this far. And to end, I will add a little bit of a pet palate cleanser. So stick around if you're interested for that. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye, friends. These drills everywhere. Sir.